There are some things which cannot be learned quickly, and time, which is all we have, must be paid heavily for their acquiring. They are the very simplest things, and because it takes a man's life to know them, the little that each man gets from life is very costly, and the only heritage he has to leave. Ernest Hemingway.
I was always the young guy, was an achiever and a doer and a get it done guy. And I just woke up one day after a couple of hip replacements and a knee replacement and go, I'm an old man.
Yeah, well, 60 was 8 years ago, so I just turned 68. So I'm pushing 70, and God's blessed me. I'm still in pretty good shape and pretty good health.
Validation comes to us in two ways: through trials we overcome, and through the words of older men. John Eldridge.
I've seen in my life how God prepared me for things, put opportunities in front of me, trained me when I didn't even know I was going to be training. Because once I was done with that line of work, I thought I was done with that line of work, but I'm not. He's given me an opportunity to train young warriors again. And that's an amazing thing for me. That's a mission. That is a mission again. And that's part and parcel of my very being. Too many times we think when we hit a certain age that that's it, we're over, it's done. We need to sit on a couch, we need to do whatever, we need to take it easy. Just go, now I love fishing, so I'm not saying this in a bad way, but just go sit on a bank and fish, or just go sit and play golf or something, and it's like, that's not who we're called to be or what we're called to do.
When Bill Perry's grandson came with him to KOZ, he saw just how important his time with the boys and his grandson could be.
It was great that we were having fun and all this was happening, but I never imagined him raising his hand when
Several months ago, I got a prayer card. I have no idea which boy it was from. But he said, please pray to God that my dad stops drinking. That's still on the front of my gun safe. Okay, I've got that card there. To where it's like, something, this is exactly why we're doing this. This is a cry for help. This is somebody who's saying, I need help, I need this. And we can not only pray for him, and I'm a huge believer in prayer. We're prayer warriors, okay? That is our long-range weapon against the enemy, is we get a chance to support this young man and love on him and show him what and how godly men live. We're training warriors in this way. You get to do it at an age with young men who are just learning what it is to be a man. We want the world telling them how they're supposed to be a man? Or do we want men whom God has grabbed the hold of, teaching them how to be men?
I see it as a blessing, beyond unspeakable, the blessing. I see purpose in mentoring these boys to love Jesus.
It's like God has allowed us all this experience to get all this training, if you want to call it, and now it really is an obligation on our part to pass it on to somebody else. Don't take that to the grave with you, never having taught anybody or told anybody or given them the benefit of the experience. Let them see not just the good stuff, let them see the really dumb mistakes you've made too, saying, hey, you want to avoid this, okay? It'll be a lot better off for you. We're the sword of our God. We should not be sheathed until we die. And Paul talks about it. You run the race, you fall across the finish line, totally worn out, skidding to a halt, okay, at Jesus' feet. And that's the way you want to do it. Not everybody's going to be Apostle Paul, okay? It's that simple. Not everybody's going to be out there that far out on the pointy end of things, doing things. But it takes all these people supporting them. So it's like with KOZ with the kids, okay? Hey, we're all adults. We know it costs money to do this, okay? If people donate, donate their time, donate money, donate whatever, okay? That helps. It's going to help the people that are actively engaged in working with these young men to do it, and to do it right, and to have the opportunities to give them. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is exposing these young men to great opportunities and showing them it's okay to be a strong Christian man. There's nothing wrong with that.
I would encourage anybody that wants to serve Jesus to look at this seriously as an unbelievable ministry. Everybody talks about doing something to save the world, but here's a chance. Without God and Jesus, there is no fulfillment. There's no man aboard on these boys' life, and so we've taken that place.
We have no idea who and what these boys will become and who they're going to influence.
Men like me can be productive in serving Jesus and mentoring these young men.
James 3:13 says, "Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom." Join KOZ as a leader or a KOZ giver. The mission is real.
My name is Bill,
My name is Ron,
and I am KOZ.
and I am KOZ.